Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor. Hello? Hello? I look pretty rough, don't I? Cheetos. Anyway, back in here 1850, now we're going to do the autopilot. Okay, you got to remember though, when you have the motor up, try to keep that one straight because you got to watch that bar from hitting if you turn real sharp one way. So I think when you're like this, you got to turn the motor the other way to the left when you're going down the road, just like it is now. And right now is how you want to leave it, of course, when you're going down the road or water when you trim that motor up. So this one's a little easier because I got power trim. So when it's cold, you got to pull that out. You got to make sure that dimple's up. So it's a little warmed up now. So make sure it's in neutral. Hit the start button. Bring it back here. Just put it in gear. You see, why you ain't gonna give it any throttle? Okay. So now we can do our autopilot from here, or this remote. So all you do is you turn it on, you just hold that key until that turns on. Then you hit this menu button with the three little stripes on it and it says standby. Okay, so now right here you can go to your autopilot tile if you want. And then you go here, and then what you'd have to do is engage heading hold. And then you can touch this little guy here, and then just hold your finger right here. Now I want to go 10 degrees over. I can just hit 10 there, or I can go 10 over just by hitting that. Or I can grab the remote, and I can just go like this and point it over. See how it drew that line all the way across? Because I pointed it like this. See, this here, wherever you point that is how many degrees you're going to go. So if you want to make a fast turn, you can use this remote. Then once it reaches there, it's going to hold that heading. And then of course you go up and down on the throttle right here. Okay, so now a couple degrees, hit that. Again, a couple degrees, hit that. Then speed, you can also use this. You can just hold your finger on it too, just like that. Now, if you want to go over 10 degrees, you push this one. If you want to go over like a couple of degrees or just a degree, you end up pushing this one. See how it said 211, 212? Pretty neat. Now when you're doing this, make sure that motor's straight. Okay, so now we're going over here. I think we're in deep enough water. I actually got a combo set up for this right here. So I got everything I need. I got my GPS right here, and then I got my autopilot, my traditional sonar here, and I can always hit standby right there or right here too. This button here would put it on standby. Okay, so now say I want to do a turn. I can hit this one here. Same thing, 10 degrees, I can hit it. See how it's pulling me over 10 degrees. Then I can hit menu, and then it will say autopilot menu. If I want to engage the circle, then I say, there you go. See how it's turning in a circle now? And I can do it on here too, but you got to go into menu, into patterns, like menus, pattern steering. You can back up, get out. You can also program those too. Autopilot menu. Okay, then I hit standby, and then I do engage heading hold. There we go. But now what we need to do is pick up speed, so I can go like this. There he is. See that? Okay, so autopilot menu again. And now I want pattern steering. Say I want to do a U-turn. I want to go starboard. I can hit this one. And then I can hit menu. And that brings me back, or I can go back again. And I can go into like home. And I can go into autopilot. Go into menu. See, now we're doing a U-turn. See how it's bringing us over? And then I can pick up the speed. Menu. And then you got engage heading hold. Menu again. We can go to pattern steering. We can do a U-turn. We can go to starboard. So that's going to take me back that way again. And then you can go into autopilot stand, pattern engage U-turn. I did that. Menu. Oh, it's on heading stand. Getting the U-turn. Hold it. U-turn. That's on heading hold. Don't make sense to me. U-turn. Engage starboard. Okay, now it's turning this. We're at 6 minutes. And you can adjust that, I think. Back. Okay. Stand by. I'm going to get this thing lined up. I'm going to try this again. I got something out. Now you can use your main motor here to give you some speed to make a turn to get back out there if it's real windy. So say right here. Then I can go right here if I want to hang on to this, and I can hit engage. See how my teardrop's there? But now I need to hit this, get some speed going. That one back, you can shut that off. Make sure that steering's straight. And then I'm going to set right here. Then I'm going to go to charts, navigation chart. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to say I'm going to go right here. Navigate to, route 2. Navigate route. Okay, it's got that there, and it says engage autopilot. We just did. See that line? So then you can go home, and then you can go back into combos, go back into that one. So this heading line needs to line up with this line right here, and then I'm right on track. I'm about 36 feet off. So what I'm going to do, because of the current, I'm going to pick up some more speed. See that blue line right there? And it's holding it. So it's pretty cool. Okay, then to stop it, then all you have to do is hit back on the pause on that, or go to like menu, and then it says autopilot menu. You can put it on standby, and then it cuts your throttle down as well. Then you can just go back home, and then you can just go to your sonar if you want. Here's how you get all three of those. Then you can fire this up. See how we're drifting in here? So we're on standby, like I say, but I'm going to shut this off because we don't need it. But just keep me out of trouble. Now we got the down scan, or the side scan, down scan, and then we also got our traditional. But see, now in this wind, when I shut that thing off, I can start this motor just so I'm barely going. And then to shut this thing off, you can go like this and just hold it, and it'll shut off. And then also, I'll just give it a little bit more. This current's really ripping. And then this is when you point it. This is speed up and down. This is turn 1 degree, 10 degrees. Then I'm going to turn it like this. And then we'll see. See, at this speed, it ain't gonna hurt that little motor. So then we're gonna shut it off. Then we're gonna trim it up. Remember, and then we're gonna make sure this motor is tilted like this. Okay. And that's it. So this is a little 1850 with the autopilot Garmin on the kicker motor. And then to turn this off, you just go like this. And then we go home here again. That gives you everything you need to know too. Well, that current is moving. So then go back into here. We can go to combos. Let me see. Combos. Yeah, let's go to this one. Oh, see how that it still have my navigating here? Stop panning. You can go into menu and you can go navigation chart. Stop navigation. Yes. Okay. So now I got rid of that. So now we'll head back.